everybody, it's me again, your Sam. Just wanted to do a quick little update on some of my projects I got going on and share some really exciting news. Well, at least I think it's exciting. This video is going to be all about updating y'all on my writing progress and my works in progress and all that good stuff. So here we go. As you can see, I've got my dabble pulled up, and the exciting news that I have is that I'm No Hero is technically done. Yeah, I have officially written the end on it, but what I have to do from here on out is convert 221 pages of handwriting to a manuscript, and I'm actually doing that in Google Docs up here. So yeah, it's getting there. It's a long haul, but you know what, it's so much fun, and I'm actually getting to edit while I type everything in. I actually surpassed my word count goal. I believe it was on the 10th. And since then, I just haven't really been adding in my word count in here since this goal is pretty much already done. According to this, I wrote 81,761 words in I'm No Hero for quarter 2. So yeah, I mean, this is a lot of words. But what I have been doing is putting in my word count into my yearly writing just to help keep track of that. And currently, in my yearly writing, I'm at 191,509 words for the year, and we're only halfway through, folks. So I have 6 months to get to 250,000, and I might actually bump this goal up to 300,000 words since I'm going so strong, but I'm not going to do that quite yet because I have a lead on a job. And I might start taking classes here soon too. I'm gonna wait to hear back from the job and see what's going on there. If I don't get the job, or if the job is like just 20 hours, I might pick up a class and start being a editor or a proofreader or something like that. I don't really want to go into the college route because I'll have to retake all of the maths and sciences and all that crap, and that's going to take 2 years of my life, and I don't know if I want to do that a third time around. And I don't really test well, especially in math, so I can't really test out of them. So we'll see. Kind of keep you updated on that. That kind of went away from the point of the video. So yeah, that's what I got going on here. Going back to my dabble, I've added a couple of new projects. I still haven't really decided what I want to do for Camp Nano. If I just want to do 50,000 words and work on whatever project tickles my fancy that day, or if I want to really just focus on one project. I do have I'm No Hero Book 2 in the works. It's been halfway plotted out. It's looking solid so far. As long as my discovery writing doesn't get out of hand like it did with this first book, we'll be okay. My Harem book, I'll tell you a little bit about it. So far I've got chapter 1. I worked on it, I think it was actually last night that I worked on this during Cache and the other ladies live stream on Juneteenth Eve. I think this is what I worked on, because a lot of my characters in here are going to be people of color, and I want to do all the research I can, and the best research I feel that I can do is going to be listening. And it has taught me so much with some of you doing these live streams that are also educational panels, but it's been so much fun, and I've learned so much. It's just absolutely amazing, and I know I have people that I can reach out to and ask questions if I need them. Anyway, This is my Nana Harem. That's the working title that I have right now. It's probably gonna change, but I got the idea because I like reading reverse harems in manga, and I kind of like watching it in anime, and I kind of got the idea one day is, what if the chick isn't this hot, amazing chick that everybody drools over, but she's like a granny, and she takes some boys in, and it's not anything sexual, it's just that she shows them motherly affection. She shows them affection that they don't get anywhere else, so they of course adore her for this. And she teaches them life lessons. She teaches them how to cook, how to clean, how to treat each other, how to respect one another, and I think that would just be amazing. And it's going to be, I'm hoping it'll be cute and fluffy, and there are going to be some dark portions to it because I'm going to have like a gang set up in it, and there has to be a reason for the main character to run away from home to begin with. So yeah, there's going to be some darkness there. So yeah, there's going to be some dark elements to it, but I kind of wanted to make it light, fun, and goofy. I have been toying with the idea of making this a serial and posting it on somewhere like Wattpad or something like that, just to, one, kind of get my name more out there and get a little bit more of a following, because let's face it, as authors need a platform, we need followers so that we can sell books. So I'm thinking that this might be a good serial to do to gain interest in my writing style and my writing voice. Let me know if this kind of interests you, or if I should do maybe the detective story as a serial instead, or maybe even both. I don't know. So yeah, my detective story, I've written on it a little bit too. I think I wrote some this morning. I wrote like 300 some odd words on it this morning. I actually switched from the harem over to this one during the writing stream. So this morning was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I have my detective story, and it's like the isekai detective. She is a detective of missing persons, and her name is Vera. Her and her sister were named after characters in the show Firefly, Joss Whedon. Her parents are really huge Joss Whedon fans. So, and huge Firefly fans, really. So they named their daughters Vera and Inara. And I thought that would just be really neat. And Inara, the sister, is a huge gamer, and she has friends who are huge gamers too, and most of her friends, her little gaming group that she plays games with all the time and she streams with all the time, they have gamer tags that are related to Joss Whedon works as well. So I thought that would be kind of neat to kind of insert that, because you know, we're all nerds anyway, and why not make characters be nerds too. So Inara Zoe, her gamer tag is Incensed Inara. I have one of her best friends. His name is Leland, and his gamer tag is Mouse Balls. And this is their cousin who kind of inspired Vera to become a detective, to become a missing persons detective, because he went missing at 16 and nobody knows what happened to him. But his gamer tag was Winded Leaf whenever he was playing, and there's going to be a lot of others. So yeah, if you haven't guessed already, these missing people get pulled into games, and it can be any game. These random portals, well, at first they think that they're random, but they find later on as they keep studying this that they're not really random, it's calculated. So yeah, the investigation is the missing persons that go into these games, and they are connected to any game. I mean, you can be pulled into Animal Crossing, you can be pulled into Halo, you can be pulled into a game of solitaire. I mean, it's all over the place. The other project that I came up with, right now the working title is The Fallen and the Wicked, and I haven't really done all that much on it. I mean, I haven't even really started it. It's mainly just an idea right now. I got this idea by watching Beauty and the Beast for the 100th time, the cartoon. I do watch the live action. I find the live action amusing as well, but it was the cartoon that I was watching, and all of a sudden this idea popped in my head when I was watching Gaston fall from the castle, and it was like, what if the witch kind of saved Gaston, didn't allow him to fall to his death, and kind of cursed him, you know? Or maybe he did fall to his death, and all she did was pretty much bring him back to life and bring him back into somewhat working order to where he can work to be healed again, work to be back to his, you know, masculine self, and he gets saddled with, or this other person gets saddled with caring for him, and that person is cursed as well, and they kind of have to work through what their curses mean and how to solve them together. And with Gaston being Gaston, I mean, you get the picture. Stubborn, big, bad. I can do everything myself. I don't need any help. Where's Belle? So yeah, I'm still kind of working out the kinks on this, and then I'm gonna plot it out because I kind of want to get an idea of where I want it to go, and then I'll put everything in here. So yeah, that's my new projects that I'm working on. Again, with these three, I'm still toying with the idea of creating a serial out of one of them, or maybe serials out of all three of them, especially the harem one. I think the harem one would be cute, and maybe I can get someone to work with me that does anime, manga type artwork to do the artwork for this too, and maybe it'll form into a comic, because this girl right here cannot draw to save her alive. I can't even draw a stick figure because the lines aren't even straight. So yeah, just wanted to give you a little bit of an update of, you know, what's going on in my writing life, and a little bit on the job front kind of thing. And yeah, this is pretty much it. If you have any questions or suggestions, because I would love to hear what you would think about any of these becoming serialized. Of course, it would be a little bit down the road because I would need to write them out and then do the serial so that, you know, I don't run out of steam and people are waiting for 2 weeks on it. So yeah, comment down below, let me know what you think, and keep writing, and I will see you next Sunday.